Known as one of the seasoned actors who pioneered the Korean wave, Song Hye-kyo is undoubtedly a household name, especially for any K-drama enthusiast. That said, with almost 25 years of experience to her name, new fans of this Hallyu superstar have quite the catching up to do when it comes to her long list of accomplished shows. To help you out with your must-watch list, we rounded up 8 of Song Hye-kyo's best dramas over the past years. 1. Autumn in My Heart, 2000. There were 2 girls who were born in October. They had same birthday and were raised in the same village and in the same class. One led a happy life with loving parents and a brother. Her name was Eun-soo, Song Hye-kyo. However, the other was raised by a single parent and was living in poverty. Her name was Shin-ae, Han Chae-young. One day Eun-soo has a car accident and by a blood test it is found that Eun-soo and Shin-ae was swapped at birth. Girls were returned to their original places. Eun-soo's brother Jun-soo, Song Sung-hyeon, is especially confused and saddened by this. Some years later, Eun-soo and Shin-ae bump into each other at hotel. Eun-soo is a poor worker and Shin-ae is a hotel manager. Meanwhile, Jun-soo has become an artist and has a fiancé. One day he's introduced to his friend's girlfriend and she was his long-lost sister, Eun-soo. Now all the relationships start to twist around and Eun-soo and Jun-soo's sad love begins. Also starring, Song Sung-hyeon, Woo Bin, Han Chae-young, Han Na-na.
The fire makes the city look so bright. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry.
2. Guardian Angel, 2001. Growing up an orphan, Jung Da-so willingly takes in her friend's child after the latter dies from an accident, despite having to face the stigma of being an unwed mother. Soon after, she meets Ha Tae-won, a young man separated from his parents from an early age. Together, the two cross paths with Kang Se-yeon and Ho Ji-soo, an ambitious pair out for wealth and power. As these 4 opposing characters interact with one another, they're eventually exposed to the best and worst parts of human nature. Also starring Kim Min-jong, Yoon Da-hoon, Kim Min. 3. All In, 2003. In Ha, Lee Byung-hun was born as an orphan and lived a rough childhood with his father's friend who was a gambler. Then, he meets Soo Yeon, Song Hye-kyo, and falls in love with her. However, he is accused of a murder due to an incident and flees to the U.S. In LA and Las Vegas, he gets to know a poker professor and enters the gambling world. He wins the International Poker Championship as a pro gambler and enters the hotel management and casino business. While Soo Yeon studies in the U.S., she receives Young-won's, Ji-sung, help and later marries him after a long courtship. Eventually, In-ha returns to Korea, but Soo Yeon's heart aches for In-ha who suddenly appears. She had believed that In-ha was dead. In-ha and Young-won become entangled in a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Also starring, Lee Byung-hun, Park Sol-mi, Ji-sung. 4. Full House, 2004. Han Ji-eun, an aspiring scriptwriter, inherits the house built by her late father. However, after falling for a scam set up by her own friends, she unknowingly loses the property after it's sold to Lee Young-jae, a famous but selfish actor. To keep her hold on to the house, she agrees to enter into a contract marriage with Young-jae who's simply out to make his crush jealous. Forced to live together, the two warring personalities soon learn that maybe there's more to the other than meets the eye. Also starring, Rain, Kim Sung-soo, Han Da-gam.
I used to walk these roads with you. Can't remember remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go from here?
5. Worlds Within, 2008. Jung Ji-oh, Yun Bin, and Ju Jun-young, Song Hye-kyo, are two people with vastly different backgrounds. Jun-young is a daughter from a rich family who faces problems regarding her mother's gambling habits and affairs with multiple men. While Ji-oh is a son from a poor family of farmers, though he loves his mom dearly. They were lovers back in their college days, but later had a complicated breakup due to their separate relationships with other people. When they eventually got back together, Ji-oh and Jun-young began to learn from each other, and eventually Jun-young becomes more expressive, warm and understanding. However, Jun-young's mother doesn't approve of Ji-oh, due to his poor background. Ji-oh's pride is deeply wounded by the treatment of Jun-young's mother, so he decides to break up with Jun-young. Jun-young is deeply hurt and doesn't realize the reason of their breakup, and Ji-oh constantly pushes her away. Though he still loves her, he is bothered by their differences in wealth, values and personality. Later, Ji-oh suffers an eye disease which requires an operation and results in him not being able to film. Many conflicts stand in the way of Ji-oh and Jun-young. Will they overcome them and make their relationship work? Also starring Yun Bin, Ki-jun, Bae Chong-ok.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you. So
That Winter, The Wind Blows, 2013. A melodrama about a handsome man and a beautiful blind woman who doesn't believe in love. Oh Soo, Jo In-sung, known as the best gambler in the Cheongdam neighborhood, lives a meaningless life. His parents dumped him at an early age and he lost his first lover. Meanwhile, Oh Young, Song Hye Kyo, is the heir to a large corporation, but she lives a lonely existence. She lost her eyesight at an early age and her father recently passed away. The two learn the true meaning of love after meeting each other. Also starring Jo In Sung, Kim Bum, Jung Eun Ji.
Hope you find what you've been looking for. Trust me, I don't wanna feel no more.
Descendants of the Sunday, 2016. A love story develops between Captain Yu Shi-jin, from South Korean Special Forces, and Dr. Kang Mo-yeon, who works as a surgeon at Haesung Hospital in Seoul. They will find themselves in the middle of great events and deadly dangers, both in their motherland and in the fictitious, war-torn country of Urk. Shi-jin, Song Jong-ki, is the captain of the Special Forces. He catches a motorcycle thief with Sergeant Major Dae-young, Jin-gu. The thief is injured during his capture and is sent to the hospital. Dae-young realizes his cell phone was stolen by the thief and goes to the hospital to retrieve his cell phone. In the emergency room, Shi-jin meets Dr. Mo-yeon, Song Hye Kyo, for the first time. He falls in love with her immediately. Mo-yeon mistakenly assumes Shi-jin is part of thief's criminal gang. He proves to her that he is a soldier with the help of Army Doctor Myung-ju, Kim Ji-won. Shi-jin and Mo-yeon begin to date, but due to their jobs their dates don't go well. Shi-jin takes an order to lead his soldiers on a peacekeeping mission to the country of Uruk. Meanwhile, Mo-yeon becomes upset that she fails to become a professor due to a colleague's privileged background. When Shi-jin and Mo-yeon meet again, they talk about their views on life and realize how different they are. Shi-jin, as a soldier, kills to protect lives, and Mo-yeon, as a doctor, tries to save all lives. They say their goodbyes. 8 months later, Mo-yeon rebuffs the sexual advances of hospital chairman Suk-won, Tae In-ho, and as retribution is assigned to lead a medical team in Uruk. There, Shi-jin and Mo-yeon meet again. Also starring Song Jong-ki, Jin-gu, Kim Ji-won.
We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. Say your heart, say your mind, say all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I say your heart, say your mind, say all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. Go,
8. Encounter, 2018. Cha Soo-yeon, Song Hye-kyo, is the daughter of a politician. After she graduated from college, she married the son from a family who runs a large company. Her marriage was a marriage of convenience for her politician father. Her husband though had an affair and wanted a divorce. Cha Soo-yeon is now a divorcee. She is the CEO of a hotel. Kim Jin-hyuk, Park Bo-gum, is an ordinary young man. He tries to find a regular job and works part-time jobs in the meantime. As he closes on his 20s, Kim Jin-hyuk decides to take a trip to Cuba. There, he meets Cha Soo-yeon. They have a brief encounter. When he goes back to Korea, he receives a phone call from a hotel. Prior to leaving for Cuba, he had an interview at the hotel for a job. He learns that he is now hired and Cha Soo-yeon is the CEO. Also starring Park Bo-gum, Jang Sung-jo.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
Bonus. Now, We Are Breaking Up, 2021, is an upcoming South Korean romantic drama television series directed by Lee Gil-bok, written by Ja-in, and produced by Samwa Networks and United Artists Agency for SBS. Starring Song Hye-kyo, Jang Ki-young, Kim Joo-hun and Choi Hee-seo. The series is a story of love and breakups in the romantic world. It illustrates the present scenario in the context of fashion industry. Ha Young-eun, Song Hye-kyo, is a beautiful, trendy team leader of design department of a fashion company called The One. Yoon Jae-guk, Jang Ki-young, is a rich freelancer photographer. Song Hye-kyo started filming for the drama in Seoul on April 9, 2021. This is her first project after a 2-year hiatus. It is scheduled to be premiered on SBS TV in 2021 and will air every Friday and Saturday at 2200 KST. Which of these Korean dramas starring Song Hye-kyo have you watched? Which one was your favorite of the lot? Share with us in the comments below. Stay tuned to Korean News Channel for breaking news, photos, viral videos, as well as exclusive content about celebrities. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.
Everything about you